Hello, and welcome to the show for January 23rd. I'm Maggie Patterson, and I'm joined by Scarlett Nightingale. We'll be airing shows during advisory, which means sometimes we'll be weekly and sometimes bi-weekly, so we've got a lot to get to.
That's a fact, Maggie. Today on the show, we catch up with our red-hot girls basketball team.
Reporter Anna Mikova explores how the Performing Arts Department serves Colfax students.
We take you behind the scenes in CTV from a Broadcast One's perspective.
And peek into the new ceramics career pathway and see how students are getting opportunities to share their art. Welcome to the show.
The third annual Quad Crown is back, and sign-ups start today. Signing up is as easy as checking your email and filling out the form.
The Quad Crown is 4 one-week events, each earning points for first through fifth place finishes. We'll have event winners and one overall winner.
The first event is Uno, which was wildly popular last year. The first day of competition will start at lunch this coming Monday, January 29th in Gym A.
Week 2, we'll turn our attention to ping pong.
Week 3, it's Mario Kart.
And the final week will feature a Colfax tradition, the ASB Dodgeball Tournament. Each division will earn equal points.
Again, check your email and sign up for one event, or if you want a shot at getting your name on this bad boy, sign up for as many as possible.
Last year, the top of the leaderboard was so tight that we crowned co-champions. Junior Giacomo Giugiaro and 2023 graduate Gabe Garcia. Every point matters, so make sure to check your email, and sign-ups will also be held in the quad for some events.
Our winter sports teams have hit the midway point of the season, and the big stories are everywhere for Colfax. In the historic category, junior Kai Dietrichs eclipsed the 100 career goal mark on January 11th when the team crushed Center 9-0.
To put this achievement into perspective, local reporters have been scrambling to find another occurrence of any local player hitting this milestone, and they have yet to find one. Accomplishing this halfway through her junior year, unprecedented. Coach Dietrichs was quick to point out that it takes an entire team to score goals, and this achievement is a reflection of a stellar defense and outstanding midfield play, setting Kaya up. The team remains undefeated in league play and ranked number 1 in the section.
The boys' basketball team is having their best season in 6 years and currently sits in second place in the PVL. Last Friday, they pushed league-leading 12 Bridges to the wire, falling by 3 points. No other team in the PVL has been closer than 18 points, to put that into perspective. The boys will deploy their lockdown defense when they take on Wheatland tomorrow night at the Tjhie Pavilion before this Friday's doubleheader Nest event against Lyndhurst. In the Nest Friday, it's Country versus Country Club.
That's a tough choice, Scarlett. I'm leaning towards Country Club. Our girls basketball team continues their dominance of the PVL, and reporter Jasmin Clampit, with a host of CTV camera ops, caught up with the team for this story.
Girls basketball varsity team is coming off of one of the best seasons in school history that included a league section and NorCal championship. PVL Coach of the Year, Rex Simpson, has high expectations for this year's team.
Some goals as a team, and I think our first 2 goals, we wanted to win a couple tournaments, and we've done that. And they want to win sections, they want to get hats again, and they want to make a run in NorCal.
Last season was loaded with highlights for the team, but it was also one of the biggest moments of the year for the school too, and that was not lost on Coach Simpson.
For sure, winning the NorCal state championship here in Tjhie Pavilion was probably one of the highlights. Just seeing everything come together and the girls playing together and excited and knowing that they could do it and that they were part of history.
This year, senior Jade Bittner, the team's captain, has been making sure the new team members feel comfortable on the team and are working to fill in for the loss of 4 seniors, 2 of which led the team in scoring and assists.
We have a couple new freshmen this year, so I just really want to welcome them into the program and just really make it a great space for everyone. Our juniors have really stepped up this year. Laurelyn, Kaya, Juliet, they've all really filled in the roles of the seniors last year, and they just really helped me keep the team together, and they're a huge part of our success.
Newcomer sophomore Maddie Siegrist has brought punch on both sides of the ball, helping the Falcons navigate their 26-game schedule. And although most players would say that all games are important, there are always games that stand out.
I say our PVL rivalry, Bear River, is a fun game, just because the environment in the gym is always tense and it's always a really big game.
The girls are off to a fast start in the Pioneer Valley League at 7-0. Freshman Maya Smiley has been working hard to show that she is worthy to be on the varsity team, and that work started long before the season.
I've been preparing since summer. We went in a tournament in Reno, and it's definitely hard to get ready for the season. A lot of running. You really have to step up to it and work as hard as you can in drills to improve your game.
We can balance out. I'm posting up too, balance out.
With an undefeated start to the Pioneer Valley League play, as well as being ranked #1 in the section and state, Falcon fans can look forward to big games with Placer on Saturday in the Poochie Pavilion and the other with Marysville next Wednesday. On behalf of reporter Jasmin Clampit, with camera operator McGuigan and editor Alex Dreyer, I'm Sebastian Chapelis, signing off.
As Course Preview Day approaches on February 6th, students will start making class decisions for the 2024-25 school year. Reporter Anna Mikova dug into the Performing Arts Department to see what it has to offer.
The Performing Arts Department has been entertaining Colfax High School since the 1960s, bringing us concerts, plays, musicals, and a bit of happiness year after year. Different from visual arts, the music and acting-focused Performing Arts Department consists of Mrs. Mitchum and Mr. Wilkinson teaching a variety of topics.
I teach tech theater and theater. Mr. Wilkinson teaches choir and guitar and drumline.
The award-winning chamber choir has traveled all over the country, from Anaheim and San Diego to Hawaii, New York, and Washington, D.C., to name a few. Drumline performs at home football games and special events like concerts and rallies. Guitar class hasn't been as public as the choirs and drumline. Instead, they usually perform in class. No matter the performance, Mr. Wilkinson sees the benefits of students learning music.
Well, when you learn how to do music, you're using the full brain, but it's also fun. And you know, we have a great time, and people belong to something, and we have students from all over campus. It's not just one niche of student, it's students from all over campus get together and they create one common thing, and we have a great time doing it.
Originally known as Fashion Production Studios in the 1980s, now known as the creators of Riveting Entertainment or CORE, the Drama Club, with the help of Tech Theater, has been producing iconic musicals and plays like Willy Wonka, Frankenstein, and The Jungle Book for as long as the school's been open. Dance was previously part of the performing arts, even though it has been replaced in favor of more English classes this year. But the department tends to bring back when the time is right. Miranda Griffith, a senior, is a drama club veteran and has been in 5 shows so far, as well as being in drumline and choir. Miranda is a big deal in the performing arts scene, and the performing arts have made a big impact in her life.
Apple juice, please.
I have gotten so many new experiences and opportunities, and I've just gained so many friends, and it has given me this confidence that I didn't have before I did it.
When you are a student and you engage in the performing arts, you learn how to work as a team, you learn how to work with others and collaborate with others, and you learn how to go on a stage and present your work in front of an audience.
After the brief break in 2020, the tradition of putting on musicals in the second term is back with Little Shop of Horrors. The play will feature a live 4-piece band, a man-eating plant, and unforgettable comedy.
I am the director, which means that I am in charge of telling students what to do on stage, telling tech what to do and what I want it to look like. I work with Hunter, who's our technical director.
I will be the vocal director. This will be my 10th musical at this school, and often I receive students who've never sung before, and I develop their voice and teach them how to sing so they can sound like a star on the stage.
The performing arts at Colfax have a lot to offer to the students, and that is not lost to the students or the teachers.
I would recommend to take a performing arts class if you want to boost your self-esteem, if you want to improve your abilities in public speaking, if you want to just get some friends and have an awesome experience.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's a lot of fun. I still remember my first show that I did in high school, and I loved it. And it really it inspired me to pursue music in the future.
It's a creative outlet for a lot of students.
And it's so rewarding.
For CTV, with Corey RPS camera operator, I'm Anna Mikova reporting.
A lot of great opportunities out there, Scarlett. Did you know that broadcasting also meets the performing arts requirements?
I did, and it's one of many reasons why I'm pursuing this pathway. For students considering it next year, you'll appreciate this next piece where Broadcasting One reporter Leah Tjhie went behind the scenes with the Broadcast Ones.
3, 2, 1.
Everyone knows about the Colfax TV shows, but only a few people know how the shows are created. Junior News director Samantha Reedy-Platt found her way to broadcasting her freshman year.
This year, my role in CTV is I'm the news director. Our previous news directors last year were seniors and they graduated, so I took on the role this year.
Producing a story is a complex and long process. Students have to work together to produce a story, and this is not something that is done in a few hours. They have to be very organized so it can be finished on time.
When students want to produce a story, we work on a 3-week cycle. So we'll begin by pitching our stories. Students have to go out and kind of search for stories a little bit, but we'll pitch them. And then we'll start doing all the planning. So we'll build package planners, we'll write interview questions, we'll write our VO scripts, and then we'll go out and shoot B-roll and film interviews. And then students will edit it all together at the end, and it'll come out on the show.
In the first semester of the year, the CTV shows is in the hands of the Broadcasting One class taught by Mr. Wolf. This class has new students ready to learn how to produce a show.
Broadcasting One is the first course in our career pathway broadcasting, where students come in and they learn the fundamentals of camera, light, sound, editing, and writing for television.
The CTV shows are very popular around campus and people love them. Every week a new show is released for people to watch.
The mission of the CTV show is to inform, to celebrate, and to entertain the Colfax High School community, which is students, staff, and the outside community.
There can be many difficulties when it comes to producing a story, and the students know this, so they have to be prepared for any setbacks or complications.
Challenges that go into making a feature story mostly is scheduling a time where you can work with people, because a lot of people can't work in first block, which is when we do our work, and so you have to figure out things with other teachers and figure out what time works best for the both of you.
You said my last name.
The first quarter of the school year was focused on learning the fundamentals. Now Broadcast Ones are producing stories, and the live show where anchors take an audience from the show open to the sign off.
Favorite live production role is being an anchor. It's fun being up there talking, and it's really fun, but it takes a lot of time.
On behalf of the broadcasting students, I'm Tjhie Chicon reporting.
Good morning and welcome to the show for November 28th.
Good work, Leo. We wish you were staying in the States and joining us for next year for broadcasting too. We are going to take a short break. When we And when we come back, we will introduce to you a new career pathway that is being considered for next year.
Are you bored? Do you feel like your spirit at this school hasn't reached its full potential? Well, let me introduce you to
Greenline!
Most kids at school have heard of Greenline, but do they really know what they have to offer? Greenline offers an array of t-shirts, hoodies, hats, jewelry, and lots more. And if you can't seem to find the perfect option for you, there is always a choice of personalizing your own by picking out what you would like on it. Greenline is open 12 to 1:30 p.m. on Tuesdays at home games and at school events. But if you can't wait that long for your cool t-shirt or hat, you could always visit their online shop, which is open for all occasions. So if you're interested in picking up some awesome school spirit wear, come on down to Greenline, your Colfax apparel source.
A new career pathway is being considered for next year, Principles of Teaching. And reporter Sammy Reedy-Platt caught up with Mrs. Bratton to see what it was all about.
Hi, Ms. Bratton. Thank you so much for sitting down with us today. So what is this new pathway and how did you get involved?
So the new pathway that we're going to offer next year is careers in education, teaching, and child development. And I wanted to bring this pathway to Colfax because of an opportunity that I had in college. They had a similar program and it kind of just gave me, the kickstart into becoming a teacher. And I wanted to offer that to our students.
And what can students expect if they choose to engage in this pathway?
Yeah, so it'll be 2 courses. The first course is Principles in Teaching, where you're learning what it is to be a teacher, how to be a teacher, and also learning what child development looks like. And then the second course would be a teaching internship, where you're designing lessons and actually taking those to K through 8 schools. And we're, doing some fun stuff with those kids. So your design.
Wow, that sounds like a really cool opportunity. If you want more information on this pathway, check out Ms. Bratton's presentation at Course Preview Day.
So many good options for Colfax students. And speaking of opportunities, this time last year, a new pathway emerged, commercial ceramics. And in the fall term, the first cohort of students completed the course. Reporter Saylor Wren explored their journey.
Once students complete Art 1 at Colfax High School, they will have the opportunity to pursue commercial ceramics. In this class, students are introduced to the public art showing, where they will share their artwork and process to a live audience.
I really like it when our students put on public shows because it helps them see how a professional artist would work. I think a lot of times we're in this little, our own little world over here making things, and I think it's really important for my artists to open up and let other people in to see their artwork.
Behind the scenes, students have been working for weeks to prepare for this event. All students are required to gain a variety of ceramic art skills before the showcase. Sophomore Autumn Brown developed her skills throughout the course of the term.
You have to if you want to use something, like if you want to make a plate or a cup or something, you have to make sure there's no holes or anything. And you have to smooth it out to make it nice and clean looking, and then glaze it with nice glaze.
80 to 100 students will showcase their art in this year's ceramic show. For students like Autumn, the show provides a chance for her to feel proud of her work.
I kind of just want to show people all the stuff that I made and how hard I worked on things.
We've tried to incorporate an art show for each term, but just the strictly ceramic shows are new to my commercial ceramics class.
The commercial ceramics class gives students an artistic outlet, the opportunity to develop their skills and ability to create pieces that they are proud of. This was certainly evident at the 2023 ceramics show. For CTV and camera op Jade Chad, I'm Saylor Wren reporting.
Well, that's all we have for you this week, Colfax. We'll be back on February 6th when reporter Hayden Conger tags along with the environmental science class when they go to the Nimbus Fishery.
And we'll spotlight the Fashion Club.
Have a great day, Colfax, and we'll see you in the nest Friday night. And don't forget, the theme is Country versus Country Club.